It was a peaceful morning in the jungle. Golden sunlight sparkled on the lake, and butterflies danced above the cool water. Near the edge of the lake lived a cheerful little duckling named Lulu, the tiniest and most curious duck in her family. Lulu had soft yellow feathers that shimmered in the sunlight and bright round eyes full of wonder. She loved chasing ripples, making bubbles, and talking to her reflection. "Hello, Lulu number 2, she would giggle at the water. Her mama laughed gently. "Lulu, don't go too far." But Lulu only wiggled her tail and said, "Just one more swim, mama." While Lulu played, her papa duck was teaching her brothers how to flap their wings. The jungle buzzed with happy sounds, chirping birds, croaking frogs, and the gentle splash of water. Everything felt perfect. But high above the trees, a shadow circled the bright sky, a mighty eagle, sharp-eyed and powerful. It watched the lake closely, and spotted the smallest yellow duckling playing alone. With a sudden gust of wind, swoosh, the eagle dived down. The air roared, water splashed, and before anyone could blink, the eagle lifted little Lulu high into the sky. "Lulu," cried Mama Duck, her voice trembling. Papa Duck flapped desperately, but the eagle was already soaring above the treetops, disappearing into the clouds. The jungle fell silent. Only the sound of wings fading in the distance echoed through the air. Deep in the forest, Mowgli was gathering mangoes with the help of his monkey friends. He heard the frightened cries echoing near the lake. "What was that?" Mowgli asked. A parrot swooped down and squawked. The eagle took the baby Duckie over the tall cliffs. Mowgli's eyes widened. "We have to help her." He threw his basket aside and began running, fast, barefoot, and fearless. The jungle came alive as he moved, branches swayed, monkeys swung alongside him, and even deer turned their heads to watch. Mowgli climbed vines, leapt over rocks, and crossed the shallow river with determination shining in his eyes. High on the mountain cliff, the eagle landed carefully near its nest. Inside, 2 baby eaglets chirped softly. The eagle placed Lulu beside them, tilting its head curiously, not as a hunter, but as if introducing her to its young. Poor Lulu trembled, whispering through tears, "I want Mama. I want Papa." The eaglets peeped back, and one of them nudged her softly, as if saying, "Don't be scared." Just then, Mowgli appeared below the cliff. He looked up, spotting the nest high above. "Hold on, little one," he said softly. Using vines and roots, he began to climb, step by step, rock by rock. The wind was strong, but his heart was stronger. When Mowgli reached the top, the eagle spread its giant wings with a powerful cry. Mowgli stood still, bowing his head respectfully. "I won't hurt your family," he said gently. "That little one belongs to another family, just like you have yours." For a long moment, the eagle's golden eyes stared into Mowgli's brave, honest gaze. Then, slowly, it folded its wings and stepped aside. Mowgli smiled with gratitude. "Thank you, mighty one." He lifted Lulu carefully into his arms. The tiny duckling nuzzled against him, chirping softly, "Thank you, friend." As they climbed down, the jungle seemed to welcome them. Leaves rustled, birds sang, and monkeys cheered from the trees. When Mowgli reached the ground, he placed Lulu on his shoulder. "Let's go home, little hero," he said with a grin. Back at the lake, Mama and Papa Duck were still waiting, their hearts full of worry. Then, from the distance, they saw Mowgli walking out of the trees, sunlight shining behind him, and on his shoulder, the little yellow duckling waving her tiny wings. "Lulu!" cried Mama Duck, rushing forward. Lulu jumped into the water with a happy splash, and hugged her parents with her wings. The lake filled with joyful quacks and laughter. Even the monkeys clapped, and parrots sang in celebration. Mowgli watched with a gentle smile. "See," he said softly, "every heart in this jungle beats together." As the sun set behind the trees, painting the sky gold and pink, Lulu swam in circles around her family, happy, safe, and loved again.